I'll break it down for you right now. This is going to be how to do a print then cut image with your Cricut. I'm going to be using the app version for this. If you are on the desktop, it might look a little different for you, just a fair warning. Okay, first you're going to want to upload your image. I'm going to select from photo library. I'm just going to go with this one. I only want this green circle, so I'm going to take off that white background, just like that. And over here in the corner, click apply. And then for print then cut images, you want to save them as a flat graphic. Alright, so here is our image. The paper I'm going to be using is 8.5 by 11, so the biggest I can print at that size, I think is like 7.5 by a little under 10 inches maybe. So you just want to make sure that your design fits inside those dimensions. And here's a trick if you want to see what's the biggest size that you can get it to cut. Just make it really large and go to make it. It's going to come up with this message that the image is too large. And to check the layers panel, when you go over here, it'll tell you exactly the size that it needs to be the largest. You're just going to click OK, and it will resize it. It should resize it. It didn't do it, but it should have. Nope, not going to do it. Oh, just kidding. You're going to want to push out of resize. Now we go to make it. Here we are. This is what our page is going to look like once it's printed out. If you're using a different size paper, you can go ahead and change that right here. It has all the options. You also have the option to bleed for the print then cut, and that just means that it'll bleed out the color of your design. For me, the only times that I don't do the bleed option is if my images have a white offset around it, just because it can mess with the cuts, and I can make another video on that. So when that looks good, we're just gonna go to next and connect our device. Okay, so it's gonna bring up this page, and here's where it might look different if you're on a desktop computer. All I have to do is click to send to printer, and it's gonna bring this up. I'm going to make sure my printer is connected, and I do mean like printer, not a Cricut. Your Cricut will not print the image for you. You need an actual printer. I get asked a lot what print settings I use, but on an iPad, this is pretty much all the print settings that I have. You definitely get more if you're using a desktop. So once that's looking good, I'm just going to go to print, and that's it. I'm going to wait for it to print. You can use whatever printer. I have an HP NV6, so I don't know. I have this one. It's alright. I got it at Walmart for like 25 bucks. The only thing with this one is you need a subscription to Instant Ink to use it, and I can make a whole video on that if you guys are interested. It's pretty cool. I like it. Here is our image. I have mine set to paper. Take your time putting the paper on your mat to make sure everything's aligned. Use the grid lines as a guide. The first thing it's going to do is go around all four corners and read the registration marks. And once it has a read, it's going to start the cut. Oh my god. And I should have checked the page because it didn't cut all the way through. I was able to rip up the white part, but I would definitely need to clean this up with scissors. If you remember to check your image before you unload it and you see that it didn't cut all the way through, all you need to do is click on the little cut button again, and it's going to recut on the exact same lines that it cut. Oh my god, don't laugh at the tape. The doors don't work anymore. Anyway, it would just cut around the same cuts that it already did. I hope that helped. Okay, that's it. Bye.